you know. Really nice day here in LA. It's actually quite hot, but 90s, is that what it is? It's 94 right now, at least that's what my car says. We'll step outside for a minute. But, so the reason of Richard Simmons' death, the reason why he passed away, has been revealed. And I made a video on Richard Simmons not that long ago, and it was, he passed away, and I went out to the house that he was living in, the house that he passed away in, and then I went to his gravesite. Just go check that out if you haven't checked it out yet. But during that recording, when I was recording that video, I had no idea what Richard Simmons, what the cause of his death was at the time. What they were saying at the time was it was natural causes. And I just don't like hearing natural causes, because natural causes is just a thing to say to people, just to kind of be like, yeah, natural causes, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, no, there's a reason. Natural causes is a whole, it's a whole group of things. I mean, it could be from cancer to just about anything that you can die from without it being an outside source can be a natural cause. And so in the video, I said, right now it just says natural causes. That's what that's what the internet was saying, was the natural causes of Richard Simmons' death was natural causes. And I was like, I don't buy it, man. I don't buy it. But today it has been revealed by his brother. Now, apparently if you know, if most people know, but not everybody knows. So Richard Simmons passed away the day after his birthday. And because he was having his birthday, apparently his older brother Lenny was at his house, and they were celebrating. So he was there, I think, from my understanding. And so while he was there, Richard Simmons slipped and fell, and I believe hit his head. So that would not be a natural cause. That would not be a natural cause of death. So I knew it was something else. I knew it wasn't just like, I'm not saying that Richard Simmons was young. He was 76 when he died. That's not young, but it's a little young to be dying of old age. And that's what I was trying to say in my video. But everybody in my video were like, oh, well, you just, yeah, people can die of natural causes. I understand people can die of natural causes. I'm going to get back in my car because it's just too hot out there. But people can die of natural causes of all ages. I get it. But usually I just associate natural causes with old age. Maybe that's just me. But anyway, so he died from slipping in a bathtub. But on top of that, I believe he had heart disease. So it was kind of a combination of things, of the reason why he passed away. Oh, shout you out? You just shouted yourself out. Let's see. Hello. Okay, I'm just gonna read some of these comments because a lot of comments are kind of happening here. Oh, did you see that? See my video? Nicole Johnson sure did like the video. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. It was just a sad thing, and I just really wanted to get out there and pay some respects to Richard Simmons. So you're welcome. Let's see. Kevin, hello. Hey, how's it going, Kevin? What? How do you say your name? Am I saying it right? Suvandeep? Is it Suvandeep? Can you shout me out? Hey, everybody. Suvan Deep is here. There, is that a good enough shout out? I don't know. I don't really know how to shout out people, but I just said your name a few times. I have a problem. I have an issue with being able to say some names just because I'm just not familiar with them. But Suvandeep Kataka? Hope I said your name correctly. There you go. Andres, would anybody like to, Kevin, I believe you come to my lives a lot. Would you be willing to be one of my moderators just to kind of keep my, if this is the same Kevin, I don't know. Let me see. This text is so small, but I want to make some of you moderators just because if you're ever in my, how do you do that? Let's see. Sorry, give me a minute. Timeout, no. Oh yeah, add as moderator. If you're the wrong Kevin, don't worry about it. You can just ignore this. But just because people kind of jump in here and just say the darndest things sometimes. Let's see, I don't know the difference between the standard moderator and managing moderator. I don't know. One of those. Anyway, if I think that was the right Kevin. I hope so. I just made you moderator. Just in case you see anything kind of weird. It's the price of history. Yeah. Anyway, I'll get back to comments later. So apparently, he passed away from one, slipping, I believe, in his bathtub. And that's a common thing. Slipping in your bathtub is a very common thing. Even young people do it, but like, seriously, if you take showers or you're in the bathtub, and just be careful of that, because that's a common thing. So that was one thing, and I guess from my understanding is he refused to go to the hospital. That's a big mistake, because I remember when I was a young lad, long time ago, and I was at a friend's house, and his cousin told us to get on the hood of his car, and he would drive really fast, and I was like, I don't want to do that, and they're like, yeah, get on there. It was really stupid. It's really dumb. And anyway, he drove really fast, and then he hit the brakes. My buddy Victor flew off the car and hit his head. We went to the hospital because he was bleeding and stuff. So we went to the hospital, and the doctor said to him, "You cannot sleep tonight. Do not fall asleep tonight." So it's a common mistake. Like, yeah. It's so if you ever hit your head, don't just go to sleep. That's a serious thing, and you should stay up. And if you can find a buddy or a wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, blah blah blah, to stay up with you, to keep you up, that's the best thing to do, because it is really dangerous to hit your head and then go to sleep. But Bob Saget, used as another example, Bob Saget, now he hit his head pretty hard, but according to resources, he like crawled into bed and just went to sleep, which is like, yeah, don't do that. Like, especially if you draw blood, even if you don't draw blood, you bump your head, you are not supposed to go to sleep. Anyway, but yeah, so it's been revealed, heart, I guess he had heart disease, and from bumping his head, and that's why he ended up passing away. Get a gym membership. Did you see the gym behind me? Yeah, I should actually. I mean, we're talking about Richard Simmons and stuff, so maybe I should get a gym membership. Um, and I do need to lose a little weight for sure. Let's see. Shout me out. Okay, Takla. What is up, man? These, like, everybody wants to be shouted out. I can't pronounce your name. Somebody writing in a language I do not understand. You know me? Yeah. Gee, Mr. Beast is here. Wow. I'm sure that's the real guy, too. Thanks for showing up, Mr. Beast. It's such a pleasure. It was a joke, bro. Funny one. I don't even know what you're talking about. God gave you. David John. Yes, I would. Okay. I thought I put you as the moderator, Kevin. And I don't know. I don't see anything. Let me see. Let me try to do that again. Remove as? No, I don't want to remove. I want to. I don't know. I don't know if you can. I don't know what managing moderator is, but that's what I put you as, Kevin. So, I don't know. Check to see if you have any like abilities to get rid of people if it's needed. Because some people jump in here and they just, I don't know, they want to troll or make jokes and stuff. I don't mind jokes. I don't want to like be too rigid and stuff, but some people just come on here just to be complete. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, all right, there you are. You're now a moderator. Now I see it. You have the blue wrench there, so you're good. Today's my birthday. Could you do two things? I don't know. What are the two things? Please read my comment. I'm reading the comments now, guys. Sometimes I just got to get in here and kind of say my piece because I don't think that's Mr. Beast, to be honest. Is that Emin? I think I'm saying your name correctly. I don't think that's Mr. Beast. I think that's just somebody playing around. Oh, I don't know if that's true. If your cat really passed away just recently, I really that's sad, Misty. That's a sad thing. It says please pay. Is it pray? Oh, it's pray. I'm sorry. This font is so dang small for me to. That's why I'm like, I need glasses. Uncle, where are you from? You talking to me? Must be talking about somebody else. Oh hi. Oh hi. Ava. Shout out, please. Joshua Nadu? Joshua Nadu. What's going on, man? Good to see you again. Hey, yeah. Hey, you want... I don't know if you're going to show up again. Amaha? Is that how you say your name? Amaha? You've been in here a couple times. If you wouldn't mind, I will also add you as a moderator, just because. Let's see, standard moderator. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna put you as that. So if you're still here, Amaha, I just added you as a moderator as well, because a lot of times when you start a live for whatever reason, YouTube will really push it out, and then you just get a bunch of people in the lives, and a, they there's a lot of people in there that want to troll your lives, and then they go away. I don't know. They come in and kind of joke around. A lot of people want shout outs. I'll give them shout outs if I know how to read their name, that is. But yeah. But yeah, that was the main thing today. I just thought it would be interesting to some people to know that Richard Simmons, the cause of death has been revealed now, and I'm for one, I don't know, knowing the actual cause of death of somebody, it somehow completes things. Just because I know in my video I was like, they said it was natural causes, but I want more, and a lot of people got kind of not mad, but they're like, just accept it. It's natural causes and blah blah blah, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I mean, if someone's gonna tell me it's natural causes, the doctors know. I mean, the doctors know. I think sometimes the families don't want people to know right away what the cause was, but most actors that die, they just pretty much say what the cause is. I mean, who's passed away who was a bit like a star, a big star, that passed away, that they just say, oh, it's natural causes. Maybe for older actors, maybe if they're in their 90s, they'll say something like that, because then it's just probably a combination of things, because you're just old and your body just kind of stops, but I don't feel like Richard Simmons was that old. 76 is, like I said, it is old, and I'm not saying people and that's another thing in the video, they're acting like I was saying people at 76 don't die. I'm like, that's not what I was saying at all. That's not what I meant. I don't know, some people kind of took it as that, but that's definitely not what I meant. When I said natural causes, he was only 76, I was saying he was 76 is not generally the time when your body just stops working. It's not like most people would not die of old age at 76. I'm sure some people do, but I find it hard to believe, just because Richard Simmons was a health guru. So I just kind of found it difficult to accept that he just died of old age. I mean, the guy taught aerobics all over the world. It's like, I don't know. I don't expect somebody to die of old age when he was relatively healthy throughout his life. I mean, obviously he started out fairly heavy, and he was a heavy kid, and sometime in the 70s and 80s he started working out and became a guru, and started teaching other people how to lose that weight, and yeah, I totally family history. I think a lot of times, but in this case, I don't think so, because he actually fell over and hit his head. But absolutely, I mean, if you die, I don't know. A lot of people are more prone to cancer. I mean, cancer is kind of a weird thing, because anybody can get cancer, but some people are more prone to certain things, absolutely. And if your family history kind of shows that, like in my family, I know diabetes runs in my family. I lost my mom to that, so I know that that's definitely a thing that can happen. I'm an African artist. Can you play my drill track, please? That's not. I'm not really that kind of channel, man. But and this is just a live. I don't play other people's stuff. Sorry, man. Wrong channel. Barking up the wrong tree there, buddy. Oh yeah, his heart condition. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, definitely can family, you know, definitely can have same conditions and stuff like that, like heart disease and yeah. I agree, Kevin, 100%. But I was just, I just knew that when he passed away, that I think that sometimes when people pass away, especially celebrities and stuff, sometimes they don't want people to know right away. And they'll kind of come out. I mean, it's a hard thing to lose somebody, right? So they don't want to be talking about why or how he died. It's just like, yeah, he just died right now. Just we'll talk about this later when things have calmed down. So yeah, it is one of those things where I guess I don't blame him for. I mean, I went out and I did my video rather soon. I mean, it was like a day I think after he. I think the day after the ceremony for his burial, I went out there and I did a video. So I kind of went out there pretty quick. But so I at the time I had no idea. I did start getting a lot of people in my comment section telling me, hey, he slipped. From what I hear, he slipped and fell. Hey, from what I heard, he slipped and fell. And like a lot of people are saying that in the comment section. And I was like, I had no idea. I had no idea that he slipped and fell. I looked for it, kind of did my own little research and stuff, and I couldn't find any reason. It just all I could find was natural causes. But and anyway, it has been revealed, and it's not a, I don't know, but I don't know how many. I think is it Lenny? Is it Lenny Simmons? That's his older brother's name? I think he might be his only sibling, unless he has a sister, but I don't think he does. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's all I got to say. If anybody else has anything to say, let's see. How long have I been going on? 22 minutes. That's about as long as I've been going on these like kind of update videos. I'm kind of enjoying these update videos because, when I do a video, oftentimes if it's too soon after somebody died, you don't have all the information in front of you, so it's nice to do these updates like this. It's like when I went out and did the Matthew Perry video, I didn't. They just said he drowned, and how did he die? Let's see, Patricia. He apparently he fell and hit his head, and also they were saying that he had heart disease. So it was a combination of him falling over in his bathtub, apparently, and I guess he hit his head and he didn't go to the doctor that day. And his brother was there visiting, and it was the day after his birthday, or I think he fell on his birthday, because he died the day after his birthday, the following day. So I think probably the fall did it, probably was the main cause, but he also apparently had heart disease as well. So they're saying on the news, I was just listening to it about 20 minutes ago, and they said that it was a combination of those two things. So okay, it only lists Lenny as sibling. Okay, and it's Lenny. Was I saying his name correctly? But yeah, man, poor Richard, because I don't know. I thought he was a pretty awesome dude. He was really funny, and I wish I would have brought up that time when he was on Whose Line Is It Anyway during the video that I recorded not that long ago, because man, his his um his timing, his comical timing was pretty spot on, man. I mean, he thought like on the spot so well. He was really funny. And I was watching some other like older videos of his and his older interviews, and that guy was so quick-witted, man. I mean, he knew how to land jokes, and I don't know, he was just really good at that. He could have probably have became a full-time comedian if he wanted to. And some people were saying that David Letterman was, because I thought they were funny together. I thought they were hilarious. I always thought that they were just playing around. Some people said that David Letterman was kind of rude to him, but just to be honest, like I don't think, I'm not in the greatest area right now, so sometimes there's people walking around me. I gotta lock my doors. But yeah, it's I don't know. I always thought they were really funny together. I thought it was an act when they were kind of. Some people thought that Letterman was just a little rude to him. I thought it was just an act. I don't know, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna miss him too. I mean, I think that Patricia, I think that like people in the Gen X and probably millennial kind of generations are, it's gonna hit harder than most. Just because Gen X and millennials, like at least older millennials, grew up with him on TV. He was basically all over the place when I was growing up, and I think it hits harder for some of us, like Gen Xers and millennials. So I don't know, you know, it's kind of like who, like, I don't know if like now you have P90X, you know, stuff like P90X, which is great and stuff for like working out, but nobody has the attitude that Richard Simmons had. I mean, they're positive and stuff. I'm not trying to say like these guys aren't positive, like P90X and all those other systems and stuff, but I mean, you're just never gonna have the character like Richard Simmons, you know. The guy was just so fun, and this is kind of, I think he was, you know, if it wasn't for his like fun attitude, I think a lot of people wouldn't like, if he was just a guru, let's say, and he just didn't have that same attitude, I don't think people would have responded the same way. But I think because of his attitude, his positive attitude, and just he liked to clown around, he liked to be funny and stuff, and I think people really caught on to that, made it, you know. Yeah, I don't know, the videos that I watch, I kind of find Letterman, Sugar and Penny and Pooh. Sugar and Penny and Pooh. Okay, so they're saying that David Letterman was definitely rude to him. I think there might have been a couple times that he kind of pushed it. Maybe, I don't know. I've never seen it. I never saw like him be completely rude to him. I think I saw one time that I was like, this is definitely a bit, where he was kind of teasing him. Like he would tease him, and then Richard Simmons would be like, "Oh, stop, Dave, stop it," you know, stuff like that. But I never saw any time where he was just like so rude to him, because he kept going on his show. That's why I think that it was just kind of like, I think they were just playing with people, but I could be wrong. I don't know, because Richard Simmons was a usual guest on David Letterman. I don't know. I feel like if someone was going to be rude to you, if
I think if Richard Simmons really thought he was being rude to him, I don't think Richard Simmons would have gone back up on his show as much as he did. Because I mean, the guy was not on there just once; he was on there quite often. Um, but you know, I don't know. I mean, I know David Letterman could come off as kind of rude sometimes, but I think I'm gonna kind of throw it out there and maybe you know, be a an apologist for David Letterman and say that I think it was all in good fun for him. I don't know, but I could be wrong. It was an act, kind of like Andy Kaufman. Yeah, I remember when Andy Kaufman went on there and he got literally slapped. If you can go check all this out on there, he went on David Letterman. I think it was David Letterman. And I can't remember the wrestler's name, but Andy Kaufman was into wrestling women. And I mean, it was the ultimate, like, prank. It was like Andy Kaufman knew how to do like the ultimate prank. He got everybody believing that he was beating up women, like in a wrestling match. He wasn't just going around beating up women, but he was in a wrestling match with women, and he would win like all of the matches, and he was really making people mad at him, and people were really upset with him. They didn't know that this was a joke, and so there was a guy that challenged him, uh, a man, a big dude. I can't remember his name. Do you remember his name, Kevin? But Larry Lowry, is that his name? So Larry Lowry challenged him to a match. He was like, "You want to pick on somebody? Pick on another man. You know, pick on somebody your own." Well, he was much bigger than Andy Kaufman, but the point was is like, you're bigger than these women. You're beating them up. Why don't you fight a man that's bigger than you and let's see it? And so they went back and forth, and Larry or Jerry stood up and like smacked him smacked Kaufman off of his chair, and like, but it was all a bit. It looked so real, and people were watching this, and they just thought like, you know, this was a real thing. Oh my God, this guy just smacked you know, Kaufman across the room. I think he actually told him to hit him too to make it look real. And but yeah, and I think you know, everybody was in on it except for the audience. So yeah, I think it was just a bit, guys. I don't know. I think the whole rude thing, I think it was just a bit. I think yeah, I don't think there was really any true feelings hurt there. It was the time. It was the day that, like, back in the day when, you know, hey man, you want views, you got to do some crazy stuff, you know. But anyway, yeah. Or maybe it was real. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a weirdo apologist for David Letterman, but I don't think so. Um, but yeah, memories. You know, that's all I guess we're gonna have. But you know, I mean, we gotta. The one thing that I always say that's great about YouTube is, man, you can really get to go back and look at things these days. I mean, imagine, you know, if Richard Simmons died, I don't know, before the internet, you know, you would have to wait all these years just to see videos of him. But now it's great, and it's really cool because, speaking of David Letterman puts up every time anybody passes away. I don't know if David Letterman is doing it himself, but the David Letterman team, whoever owns those clips, put them up on YouTube, and it's kind of like a nice little kind of, you know, going down memory lane type thing. You know, it's kind of fun to watch. Oh, Leno did the same thing to Richard Simmons. Did he kind of tease him and stuff? I don't know. I didn't really watch Leno all that much, to be honest. I was a David Letterman fan, but I didn't really watch Letterman too much for whatever reason. I was Conan. I like Conan O'Brien and David Letterman. Those are always my guys, I guess. But I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt that Leno would kind of play around with. I know he liked to kind of. I think a lot of people don't understand is like a lot of us come out of the time when people would just roast each other. And I think a lot of people would look at that as rude, but it was actually kind of an endearing thing. It wasn't like meant to be rude. It was like, hey, you're my buddy, and I'm going to roast you in ways that you, you probably, for most people, would look at it and go, oh my God, those are your friends? You know? Oh, Leto grew up not too far from me. Really? Oh, really? Massachusetts. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Um, yeah, I was always told that Leno was kind of like a comics comic. I don't know how true that is. I don't know that much about Leno, to be honest. The only thing I know, I think he lives around here now. I think he lives in like bougie LA. But he's a huge kind of classic car guy. I know that much. Like I know he loves like classic cars and stuff like that. So, dude made a lot of money. He made a lot of money, that's for sure. They have a big classic car collection that he has. All right, guys. I appreciate everybody for joining me. It's kind of fun going down memory lane, though, isn't it? Like talking about just kind of beyond. Yeah. Yeah, but it's just going down memory lane like that and thinking about all those times that, you know, these like really strong points or whatever you want to call it, I guess, staples of certain times of growing up and watching Richard Simmons. And yeah, I don't know, it's fun. Who started out on Laverne and Shirley? Quite honestly, I don't really remember that much of Laverne and Shirley. Are you talking about Leno started out on Laverne and Shirley? Oh, Nicole, I appreciate that, Nicole Johnson. You say I'm going to go check out some more of your videos. I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate it, you know, just anybody that, you know, checks out my videos and stuff like that. Still pretty small YouTube channel, you know, relatively to a lot of the other guys out there. Seeing some growth in my channel though, and I'm pretty happy about that. I have seen probably the biggest growth this year. This is my third year, going on my fourth year. I don't know how much longer. Let's see. Because when I started out my channel, I think I started out it was like 2021 is when I really started filming videos for this channel. I had other videos up on there, but they were old videos from another channel that I had, complete failure channel that I had. That channel was just all over the place, but I grabbed things that I felt like would fit into the niche that I wanted this channel to be, and I put it on this channel. That was my first videos that I would put up on my channel, and then it was around 2021 is when I really went out and started filming for this channel. And, you know, 2021 was a weird time. Nothing was open. 2020, the shutdowns and everything else happened around that time. So it was a really weird time to start a channel. So I kind of did what I could. Nothing was really open, and I was just like, I'll just kind of make videos here and there, whatever I could. So if you go check out some older stuff, I've changed a lot from my older stuff. So, but I appreciate it. I'm sorry, I kind of went on a little tangent there. I don't want to bore everybody with my my origins, but yeah, I appreciate that though. Yeah, Leto. Okay, so he was on Laverne and Shirley then. I had no idea. Please pray for my kitty Simba. He died. Oh, that's so sad, Misty. If anybody wants to pray for Misty's kitty, I'm not going to do a prayer live right now, but I feel bad for you. I've lost animals in the past. It's not fun. It's very sad. Anyway, guys, I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody joining me today. I really do. If anybody else has anything to say about Richard Simmons or anything else that we've talked about, go ahead and leave it in the comment. I'm glad the comment section is working. The last couple times that I did a live, the comment section was a little wonky, so it looks like it's working this time. So anyway, I got a few things I got to do here, so I got to get going, and I'm sure everybody else has to get going. Kevin, I appreciate you showing up once again. You are now a moderator, so I mean, you don't always have to show up to my lives or anything, but when you do, you will be the moderator if you see anything too weird, anyway, I appreciate it, guys, and I'll catch you in either a live or go check out some of my edited videos, and I'll see you guys over in any of those videos, or I'll see you in a live video in the future when I get any updates on anybody else, any other star that passed away. I like doing these lives now. I think I'm gonna just continue doing these lives when I get an update on anything, because to go and do another video of, like, say, Matthew, I might do another Matthew Perry video in the future when he gets when he finally gets a headstone. I'll definitely do one for that. But anything else, like glad that his death was brought to justice. I am so happy that happened, because I'm tired of hearing about these fake doctors giving these, like, stars this medication and over medicating them, and then the results is they die. So I'll keep everybody up on all these any new updates on any of these people. But anyway, I appreciate it, Kevin. You have a good day. You too as well. Everybody else that joined today, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys either in one of my edited videos or one of my live videos in the future. All right, guys, take care. Bye.